guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's gonna be a get ready with me and let's talk. But I just want to start by saying once again a big thank you for everyone that is continually coming back and supporting and watching my videos. I hope you enjoy. So let's just get right into it. A lot of people have been asking me about my skincare routine. Now, I'll be brutally honest with you. I don't really have that much of a skincare routine. I tend to use a lot of, face wipes. No, I don't just use face wipes, but in terms of like removing my makeup, I'll use a face wipe. Other than that, there are two brands that I kind of use. At the moment, I'm using the Garnier Skin Active. So with that, I use the Balancing Toner, which is this right here. And to go with that, I also use the Refreshing Botanical Cleansing Milk. And this is the aloe vera extract. Once I've washed my face, which I've already done, I would go in with the toner. And I use one side and I kind of like wipe towards the outside. And then I just turn it around and use the other side for the other part of my face. So after I've done the toner, I then just go in with a bit of the moisturising. And again, just tap that on. And wipe that in. Now, if you have watched my previous videos, my previous makeup tutorials and my get readies with me, I pretty much stick to the same products, more or less. So I will link them along the bottom of the screen, and they'll also be in the description. So I always start with a primer, and that is the Pro Base Mattifying Primer. Today's look, I'm not doing anything majorly special, so I'm kind of subtly nice. I mainly focus on my eyes. That's kind of what I tend to do a lot. Just gonna brush up the eyebrows. Now I must admit, mine kind of need doing right now. They're a little bit leave it. But we'll still try and make them work. As always, I like to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer. And the two main shades I use are Toffee and Warm Honey. And I use those to kind of highlight my brows. Right, so again, guys, I'm just real quick with it. So what I would like to talk about today is just having good vibes, having good energy, being a positive person, the law of attraction, gratitude, manifesting, and if we have enough time, crystals, because I love my crystals. But, I often get asked, you're always so happy, you're always so positive, you always got so much energy, like, where do you get it from? And in all honesty, I am mainly a positive person. I am 99% of the time, I'm always smiling. I don't take myself too seriously, just because I don't really see a point in taking yourself too seriously. We're all humans at the end of the day. I don't really watch no face. I just do me. And by doing me sometimes, I am an idiot. I do act like an arse. But you know what? I own it with my chest. That's me, innit? That's my personality. That's how I am. Sometimes it might not always be appropriate to be the way I am. But that's me. And I'm not changing. I'm 35 years old now. If I haven't changed then, I certainly ain't changing now. And you know what? I like the way I am. How am I always so upbeat? Mainly, again, because I try not to let things get to me. Now, if something pisses me off, okay, it'll piss me off. I might throw my toys out the pram for a split second and then I'm over it. Why? Because Why am I investing so much energy into something that's not going to serve me any purpose? That doesn't make sense. Not to me. It never has, never will do. So, you know, yeah, I'm not saying that things don't get to me. Of course things get to me. But I strongly believe that you have the decision to decide how long you allow someone's actions to affect your behaviour, how you feel, you know. So I kind of believe that however you feel, you're sending vibrations of that. You know, everything is energy, everything is on a frequency. So if you're always, you know, walking around and you're always moping, you're always complaining, you're always like, then guess what? You are going to attract those kind of energies, thoughts, situations right back to you. So, you know, you going out complaining about everything, guess what? You're going to have a lot more to complain about. You going out there hating on everyone, guess what? Everyone's going to be hating on you. All right? You've got this attitude, or, you know, whatever it has, whatever you put out, that is what you're going to get back. And, you know, I do believe that is a real thing. If you've ever read The Secret, you know, the law of attraction, thinking as if you've got something, believing that you've got it before it's even yours, and having manifest into your life. If you believe in that, then you definitely know that, you know, what you think about, you bring about. If you are constantly thinking about something, and you're getting excited about it, you know, you're happy, you know, you're feeling as if you've got that already, then eventually, you know, you're speaking that into your existence. And this is with everything, you know, people talk about doing vision boards. If you can see just over there, I've got a vision board, and there's a couple pictures on there, a couple affirmations that I like to tell myself. There's a check too, you know, I'm speaking it into existence. I won a £100,000 check to start with, and, you know, we'll move on up. We'll move on up after that. But, you know, I'm saying that to say you have to put things out, you know, and writing things down. If you've got a vision for yourself, you've got an idea, you've got something that, you know, you want to do, put it out there. Put it on a piece of paper, because, you know, when you write it on a paper, it holds so much more weight. It's crazy. And for those that maybe are not into the belief of, you know, bringing things to light by your thoughts, The Secret, the law of attraction, and I probably sound like a crazy person right now, but as you are aware, if you go on YouTube, I mean anywhere, there is information about this all over the place, so I'm not that crazy. What made me get into The Secret and all this good stuff? Back in 2011, I met a guy. We was actually on our way to a coach party, actually, a coach trip. So we was just talking, and he asked me, you know, have you read The Secret? And I was like, well, I've heard about it, but no, I've not really read it. And he's like, you should read it. And at this point, I was working somewhere, and I wasn't really happy. I didn't really feel, you know, I had anywhere to go in that place. So I was getting a bit bored. And he, you know, I read The Secret, I started to read it, and I'm not going to lie, you know, my whole mindset started to change. I started feeling more positive. You know, I started going to work with a different attitude, just because the book was motivating me. It was making me feel good. It was making me consciously think about, you know, trying to control my thoughts, trying to, you know, limit the amount of negativity that I was feeding myself, whether it be, you know, negativity about other people, speaking negativity about myself, or my situations. It really made me consciously think about that. And it also showed me the power of my thoughts, and what I could actually create. I tried it and it was working. I was like, wow, this shit works. This shit really works. So I started doing that. And, you know, within a short time, I started getting opportunities at work. I was offered to do a course, which obviously was going to be highly beneficial to me. And so, you know, things started looking up, and I strongly believe that was because I had started to read The Secret. So again, you know, I would highly recommend reading The Secret. They've got an audio book on it. Look it up on YouTube. Everything's there. It's really, really good. You know, I'm not saying that everything can be controlled just by thinking, oh, happy days. Okay, it doesn't always work like that. But on the whole, if you're genuinely trying to keep, you know, that balance, the yin and the yang, you know, it comes back to you. And so that's why I believe, you know, I am kind of a bubbly person and I am positive. And again, I feel like I use this example to most people that I speak about this with. Let's just say you wake up in the morning and as you're getting out of bed or going to the bathroom, you stub your toe on the edge of the bed. Now we know how much that should hurt and it pisses you off. Oh mate, the amount of times that's happened to me and I've literally wanted to just burn my bed like you. I'm saying that to say, you know, when that happens, you now have two options. You can remain pissed off because you stubbed your toe on the bed and now go about your day with this pissed off attitude and this pissed off vibe that's going to attract more things to piss you off. And in the end, you're just going to be like this totally pissed off person for why? Because you stubbed your toe in the bed. Or you can stub your toe in the bed and be like, all right, beep, beep, beep. But you know what? It is what it is. And you rechange your thoughts and you're like, I'm not going to stop this from letting me have a good day. Fling on a little tune, get in a little zone, have a little bubble. And as you start to as the day goes on, your vibe is raised and you're attracting people that are going to more raise your vibe, you know. They're going to come and compliment you or offer you something or do something nice for you. Just something that's going to make you smile and be like, it's not a bad day after all. And so that's how I try to, you know, go about my daily life. And again, I'm not saying that I don't get pissed off because I do. Like, I get really pissed off. And sometimes I get so pissed off that I cry because I can't really, you know, do much about it. But it's never for too long. So yeah, again, you know, me, I'm talking a lot. Just trying to go in with a little cut crease. Yeah, so staying on the whole, you know, positive vibe. Also, believe in gratitude. I feel that, you know, when you're grateful for what you have, you know, you, again, in turn, attract more things to be grateful for, you know. Sometimes you might not have a lot, and that's okay. You don't have to have everything to be grateful for something. Yeah, be grateful for everything you have now. And you'll find that with gratitude, being grateful opens so many doors. Yeah, it opens so many opportunities, so many more reasons out there for things for you to be grateful for. So just always, you know, have an open mind and a grateful heart going to bed. Just kind of have a recap of your day and just thank, you know, just say thank you for things that you're grateful for, you know, like, I don't know, today someone complimenting me on my hair, you know, I'm really grateful for that because it made me feel like I done a good job with my hair. Or, you know, someone was grateful because I helped them with something and that made me feel good because it made me feel useful. Or do you know what, whatever it is that whatever you done made you feel away, write it down. Just write it down. And you can also do that as well for your self-affirmations. You know, and you use about speaking life into yourself, thinking and speaking positive things about you, uplifting your own self. So, you know, it is sometimes like looking in the mirror and saying, do you know what, girl, you've got this today. You are smart, you're intelligent, you're creative, you are a go-getter, you're amazing, you're loved, you're liked, you're valued, whatever it is, speak that to yourself. Don't wait for someone to tell you you're great. Tell yourself you're great. Like, girl, you was the best thing since sliced bread. You better than cheese on toast. You was the shit. Gucci ain't got nothing on you. Girl, speak to yourself. I do it all the time. Because, I mean, if I don't speak life into myself, I can't really expect anybody else to. And I can't rely on anybody else to. You have to love yourself. Love it. In all its glory, in all its imperfections. Love it. Now, I don't always keep the same energy. Some days I wake up and I'm like, ah, your face is shit. Look at these spots. Look at this. What's happening? But then, you know, I get my shit together and I'm like, you know what? You got this. Regardless of whatever's happening around you, you got it. And that's how I'm kind of able to keep my vibe and my energy. And again, you know, it's about surrounding yourself with like-minded people as well. People who are on the same wavelength, people who get you, people who understand, you know, that this universe is an amazing place and the possibilities are endless if you have the right mind frame and you surround yourself with the right people. You can learn from people that are in a better position than you are, or are in a position where you would like to be someday. And you surround yourself with those kind of people. You learn from them. You know, the knowledge that you're going to get from them and that you can take and implement in your own life to make yourself better is a good thing. If you're around people that, you know, are kind of have no motivation, have no will in life, have no kind of get up and go, they don't have that spark, they don't have that passion, then what do you think that's going to, what kind of energy is that feeding into you? You know, how far in life can you go with people that are limiting themselves or don't think that they are destined to be great or they can be great? So, you know, sometimes it is about checking your circle, and this isn't a bad thing. I'm not saying to lock off people that don't have that type of energy, but, you know, surround yourself more with people that are on a higher level than you, that are where you want to get to. And how do you get to these people? Network. You got to network. You got to get out there. You got to talk to people. You got to put yourself out. You got to step out of your comfort zone, because nothing great ever comes from being in your comfort zone. Now, I know that, and there's times where I have been so far out my comfort zone, and there's not really much that I'm not comfortable with, because I'm quite an out there person. I get on well with most people. I'd like to think I'm a people's person, so I like to think that I'm a relatable person to some. So I don't necessarily have that problem, but sometimes I feel out of my depth. But yeah, life is all about stepping out of your comfort zone, reaching out to people that are, like I said, doing a bit better than you in life, just so that you can learn from them. And knowledge, you know, the knowledge that you're going to get from someone who is where you want to be is going to be invaluable. So yeah, surround yourself with people that are at a level where you would like to be. I don't really know what's happening with my eyes here, but you have to give back to, you know, give to receive. And I don't say that to have that attitude as, everything I do, I'm going to do it with the mindset that I'm going to get this back. No, do everything with a genuine heart. Do everything because you want to do it, because you like the feeling that you get from doing it, and because you genuinely want to do something and see someone else happy or benefit from your actions. When you do things, you get back tenfold. But again, you know, it comes down to karma. You know, what you put out is what you get back. You do good in life, good shall follow you. If you're a beep and a beep and a beep beep beep, then you gonna get a lot of shit back. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Alexa, are you still awake? Okay, can you play my music then, please, Alexa? Today's foundation, I am going in and I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix. Right? Now, this was actually a free sample from their from a Facebook post. So I'm going to try this out today. And this is the shade NC55. I'm hoping that it's going to be the correct shade for me. I always tend to choose my samples wrong. Always. They are either too dark or they're too light. So we are going to see how this looks. Doesn't look like that will be that bad. It's got a nice consistency to it. It's actually not bad, and I haven't actually used that much of it, so we always just like to blend it in. Try some of the ways that you know, the methods that I use, and it might work for you, and you might really like it and continue to subscribe and watch my videos. It's been a really hard week, so I feel like I've had loads of bags on my face. You know, late nights, early starts, working full time, and trying to find time to do everything, be a mum, look after my home, try and get content together for my channel, filming, editing, it's all a lot, and you know, I'm just a small one out here. I'm a small bird in the sky, so like most of us are, you know, and we have to learn our way and just find our way, and learn things, and you know, get things done. I'd like to think I'm a go-getter in life, so I tend to just get it done. I'm not really one to ask for help, and I don't say that in any other way than that's not really good. You should always try and ask for help, you know, can't always be Miss Independent, but that's one thing that I'm learning. I'm learning to try and ask for help, because I'm very much a self-sufficient person, and very much just like doing things myself, just because I just, you know, when you do something yourself, you can never be mad at anyone else for not getting it right. Do you understand? You take ownership of your shit, so to speak, and you have to. And in that way, if things don't work out or it's not how it should be, you've only got yourself to blame. Just gonna put a bit of eyeliner on. Now, I was gonna talk crystals. You know, my love for crystals, you know, what I feel they do for me, you know, the benefits of different crystals. I know it is very much something that a lot of people are going back to now, and I love crystals, but I'm not going to get into it too much, just because I literally feel like that should be a whole video just to put some respect on it. Do you know what I mean? It's not a little quick chitty chat. You have to put some respect on the powers of crystals. So I think I'll leave that video for another time. Yeah, going back to, you know, this positive vibe, positive thinking. I would say, you know, just be wary of yourself. Know what raises your vibe. So for me, music is definitely something that raises my vibe. So when I'm annoyed, you know, when things are getting to me, if someone pisses me off, I generally turn to music, because for me, that just shuts everything out in it. It just blocks out the beep. Yeah, and, you know, it just makes me a happier person again. So usually in the mornings I wake up and I'm like, Alexa, play my flow from Deezer. And she starts dropping some gems. Oh, I didn't actually mean for her to play. But let's see what she's just thrown in. Don't really know what that is, but you know, she will drop in some gems. Oh, like this. Oh, do you remember this song? I would do anything for you. I would do anything for you. Who was this? Like 3T, wasn't it? Isn't that Michael Jackson's nephews? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm going to turn that down before I try to get a copyright strike, because we ain't trying to do that out here. But this is a tune. So this is what I mean, right, with music. I'll put it on and it instantly raises my vibe. So now I feel like I'm more energetic. I feel a bit hyperactive because this tune just brought back some memories and yeah. So know yourself. Know the things that pick you up, right? Know the things that make you feel good. Oh, that just... See, now I can't stop smiling. I'm such a goofball. I am a real goofball. Yeah, so yeah, music raises my vibe. So, you know, sometimes when you do feel like, oh, people are just pissing me off and I'm about to lose my shit, just go off somewhere for 5 minutes, go outside, get some fresh air, listen to something, a song, and, you know, it ain't always got to be upbeat songs. Like I said in my previous videos, I'm a R&B chick, I'm a slow jam chick. I'll listen to that all day, every day, regardless of, you know, what my mood is, whether I'm sad, excited, getting ready to party, or whatever. That's just my thing. I love my R&B and slow jam. So, yeah, man, raise your vibe. Get out there, do things that encourage that to be raised. Oh, my face is nearly done. I've probably spoken more than I've actually concentrated on my actual face. Like I said, nothing too fancy, just something a bit light and still appropriate for the settings where I'm going. Nothing too heavy, but still quite pretty. Does your Alexa do that as well? Alexa, skip track. Woo! This is the next tune. Alright, so this is now more time when I'm getting ready. Music is the one thing that slows me down, because I'll hear a tune and then I'll do a snap. I'll be dancing, I'll be singing along, I'll be posing up and then forgetting that. Girl, you got things to do. You got things to do, fucking. Woo, beep. Get your ass together and get ready. I do that all the time, but I'm still quite a punctual person. Most of the time. Most of the time. I try to be. I don't really like being late. I have a saying. Well, I didn't make it up, but I remember it from somewhere. And it was, to be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. And to be late is unacceptable. And that basically means, like, if you're early, then you're on time. Because it's better to be early and be punctual and be present. And that shows a really good example and a great first impression of you. When you get there on time, you're late because now you're flustered, you're rushing, you're apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. That is not a good impression. And to be late, that shouldn't even come into your vocabulary. You should never be late for any, okay. In a professional sense, in a business, career-minded sense, to be late is unacceptable. Sometimes, you know, it can't be helped, but then if you're early, you know, if you're early, you'll be on time. But if you're working towards getting there on time, you're already late. And that's unacceptable. Just a nugget for you over there. I mean, you don't have to take that and run with it. But that's done me pretty well to remember that over the years. You know, with job interviews, with first days at work, you know, with meeting up with people. Just always remember that. You know, just try and get there a little bit early, because at least then you're on time, and everyone loves someone that knows time and can be punctual. So we're just gonna set our face. Something in your... Oh, look at that glisten. Oh. I always get scared with music in the background. So yeah, that is pretty much my chit chat with you. And I hope that, you know, you've seen that it doesn't really pay to be a grumpy, moody git every day. It doesn't pay at all. And it's much more beneficial when you just try to, you know, rule the day. You know, don't let the day rule you. It might start off bad, but, you know, you can always flip it. Whatever situation you're in, if it's a bad situation, you can flip that. And it all starts up here. It all starts in your head. It's your mindset, yeah? You have to learn to control that mindset. And life's too short, like, seriously. Life is too short to let other people, let situations mess with your mojo. You know, don't look at other people. Again, I mean, when I say don't look at other people, yes, you can see people and be inspired and motivated by someone, but don't look at their journey and compare theirs to yours and think, oh, well, maybe I'm not this, or maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I'm not. Don't do that, because right now, you are where you need to be on your journey. That person may have already gone through the hills and trials and tribulations to get where they are, and, you know, you've not seen that, but you are where you're meant to be on your journey. It might not feel like that, but that's what it is, and that's what I've kind of, you know, said to myself. It's okay, you know, they're cool. There might be people that I know that I've grown up with that, you know, are maybe in a better position in their lives, or, you know, maybe doing things that I aspire to do or that I would like to do one day. But for now, this is my journey, and all I can do is embrace it. I can embrace every second of it, enjoy it, see it for what it is, and see that vision that I have for myself, that there is better out there, and I'm going to go and get it. Because that's what I do, I go get it. I'm going to go get it. And I think if everyone just has that mindset, go and get it. Be that go-getter. Go and get what's meant for you. Because it's not just going to come to you sitting down. You have to go and get that. You know what I mean? You can't just sit around waiting for something to come to you. You got to go and get it. Aye. Alright. So, the lip stains that I've just used are from NARS. It's a nice little metallic-y look. Face is done. I'm just gonna highlight it with some gold. Always believe you've got soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe it, 'cause you are gold, gold. Random. Now, I would like to be extra, because Rena likes to be extra, and I want some gold in my tear ducts. Like that. My hair should be dry, except we have a tangled hairband, and I really don't know why it's tangled up in there. Curls are still popping. I'm not sure how I'm going to style the hair today. I might just, but say if when I do a half up and half down, I look really young. So I don't know, we might just let it stay down, or maybe just put her all up. I don't know. But for now, she can stay down. I always tend to go for side parts. I don't know, I always like a little side part. I usually like the hair to fall on the right hand side of my face. And again, I don't know, it's just my personal preference. I like the hair on my right side rather than my left. So guys, that was our little get ready with me chit chat. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope maybe something within what I was saying resonates with you, or you know, you might try some of the practices that I've mentioned. Definitely check out The Secret. Definitely practice a bit of gratitude. I mean, just try it for a couple of days. See, you know, you can only see for yourself and see what powers your mind and the scenarios that you can actually bring to life just by thinking about it and believing in what you're thinking. Don't be distracted by negative thoughts and negative people. Always try to flip the script and, you know, just be happy. Be happy and you'll attract happy situations over to you. So once again, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications, wherever they are. Turn on your notifications and share the video. Let me know what you think, and I will see you again soon. This is Rinavibez signing out until the next time.